Hopefully people know we're talking about Schedule 1. Schedule 1, folks. Oh. It's a video game. Go look it up. Everybody's playing it. Alright. Welcome to the stream. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I am tired.
What did you do today?
Well, after church, I had to go down to a storage unit, empty the storage unit, get a whole bunch of trash put together, get other stuff, then go to my brother's house, carry his landlord's giant, oversized hideaway couch out of his house across the very long driveway to the other house that was his landlord's, drop it off in his living room so we could go put his little couch in his house. And then after all that, went out to dinner, then came home and filled up my dumpster completely full of trash, and I still have some left over.
Wow.
That was my day.
I did a timing cover on a Chevy today.
It's just the cover, that's okay.
Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah.
I got the water pump and everything.
Now, if you gotta do the belt
Soon
or
we'll
the
be
chain, whatever, yeah, that's a difference.
Soon we'll be doing the rear main. We got to pull the training.
Yeah. Aw, that was such a clean reset, too. Gotta get my fingers moving. But yeah, no, it was a long day.
I made sure it wasn't a long day.
I knew it was gonna be. That was one of the reasons I was kind of ticked off yesterday when I knew I had to do that today. And the worst part is
Yeah, that sucks.
we didn't get it completely emptied because, of course, the landfill's not open.
Nice.
The landfill was open. Could have done it today. Oh. Yeah, it's a mess. So, but we got most of it done. Actually, we got a huge dent. I mean, it's like maybe a part of a day left. And it should be empty. But we've been waiting for my brother to get a place of his own to put all this stuff in. Then the worst thing is, I mean, we knew most of it was trash when it all got put in there. But very terrible timing. Oh, my internet's not working. Love it.
Nice.
Afraid of it. I was afraid that was going to be the case tonight. It always is this late. That was one of the reasons I was so pissed off that everybody needed my help today. And it's like, seriously, guys, like, I want to stream. I want to make a
The
living
first half of your
streaming.
day got taken up by church, and then the rest of your day got taken up by other people's bullshit.
Yeah, just so I could be everybody's bullshit mover and helper, and then when I need their help, they're all busy.
Nowhere to be found. Yep.
I don't blame you for leaving the stream. I'd leave too. Hopefully it kind of quits lagging. I doubt it, but hopefully. It's just so laggy, it's terrible. Oh. My internet only works part of the day. And the evenings is the worst.
This is true. You gonna be on tomorrow?
Not likely. Not till late anyways.
Damn.
It ticks me off too, because I got 2 beef coming in tomorrow, and one's at 10 o'clock, and then the next one's at 3 o'clock. So I got to go to work and be there by like 9:30. And then I won't be out of there until...
Because you're gonna get it done really quick.
Yeah, the first one's... I mean, usually it takes me about an hour. So the first one should be done... within about an hour. And then it'll be time for lunch. Go eat lunch. Spend 2 hours sitting around.
Yep.
and then do the next one,
If I need to leave,
which
you
is
go.
going to take me about an
You
hour.
Stream on the go.
Yeah, right. Stream my work. Sure, that would get banned in a
You
heartbeat.
can start vlogging.
Yeah. So, folks, this is what it's like to work as a butcher. I mean, the bearded butchers have done pretty good. I'd bet anything.
There will be
that
people out there to watch.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'd bet the bearded butchers went into, I bet they were going under and the YouTube was kind of a last ditch effort. Now they're like set. I mean, I could be wrong, but just working in that industry, the facility they have, I have a hard time believing that they were making enough business to stay afloat the lifestyle that they were living.
Yeah.
But if they added content creation to it, then now
A lot
they're,
of tax write-offs.
oh yeah, and they're floating their pockets now with that. The business is just taking care of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that there's not near enough money in this industry. I mean, it is a very expensive industry. There's a lot of money in it, but unless you're a commercial
Pretty high
plant
volume.
that's, you know, doing hundreds of animals a day with thousands of employees, forget it.
Yep.
Which that is not the place I work for. Now, if we had hunting season all year
I
round,
work for.
that would be different. Now, I physically probably would be dead, but
No, you wouldn't, because you'd be forced to hire more people, and then you would have help.
yeah,
Or
that is true.
idiots. One or the other.
I'm sure it'd be idiots. It's funny. I have yet to have a good coworker down there. It is amazing.
Paid one.
Yeah. We hired these two young gals a couple years ago, and that was like the most waste of energy to even try and teach them to work because they couldn't learn. Well, actually, the worst part is it was two sisters. The one would just come with the older when she was out of school, and the older one's the one that's supposed to be working for us. The younger had a halfway idea of what she was doing, and she was like starting to understand it. But the older one that was coming in there like 3 times a week couldn't figure anything out.
Wow.
So yeah, it was I guess. Oh, my internet keeps coming.
Yeah. Here. You do that?
No, that's in the game.
Trying to figure out how to get a little bit more power on them ceiling shots.
Tension.
You know, I haven't really ever tried to go for ceiling matches. I mean, I have in game when I mess things up, but Rexo was on yesterday, and he was gonna play, and then he had to leave because he was gonna go get dinner. It was all sad.
You gonna go what?
Go eat dinner with the family.
Ah.
I don't know if we'll see SSL or Gamer City or Blue, whichever name you remember him as. Because him and Usain got at it. Usain like timed him out, and then I think he ended up banning him.
Told you that was a mistake.
Dude, really? Like, let him talk shit, okay? Like, Alpha kept made it to the top by freaking feeding the trolls. As long as he's not saying anything that, like, you know, making threats or something, you know, like, so what if he calls you trash? You were. Oh. Almost getting better, and it's kind of scaring me, but I'm kind of happy. It's just sad that it's like, I almost feel like there's a chance I could make it to SSL now. I didn't think it was possible, but the more time I play, it's like, you know, it might actually be achievable. If I ever get my internet fixed. I'm gonna go move into the apartment that Alpha Kep lives in. That way maybe I can make friends with him in real life. Coach me up, and then I'll be like Flitz and make most of my name off of being friends with him. Of course, he might be a content creator rolling here soon. Sounded like Gen G was gonna drop him, which is kind of crazy because the team literally just made a major. They didn't perform great in the major, but they made the major. And they still won games. And then you're going to drop him? Of course, they tried to drop Cheese at the beginning of the season, so kind of one of those things. It's like, I don't know about. Of course, I can understand why. I mean, I understand there's a lot of money involved with being on Genji. Mobile One team, but like, if you're a team like those three, it's almost bad to go to a big org because that org's going to end up changing that team up. Even though they keep getting better and better together all the time. You know, I mean, they've spent like 2 years together now.
We'll get there when I get the bug up my ass. I'm almost there.
I'd love for us to show up. Especially if somehow we get done there. Us three show up in RLCS. Yeah, there shouldn't have been a chance. Not to mention we'd be like the oldest team there.
We elderly.
First, I kind of want to see how Mizu does. Mizu is going to run the next RLCS quals with Arsenal and Lethermere.
Nice.
Might actually be a pretty good team because Arsenal is so Mizu is 100% mechanics. That's all his gameplay is, mechanics. And Arsenal is a mix between mechanics and kind of like crazy plays. And Lethamir is a mad genius to rotations and seeing what's happening on the field. You put three people like that together and you're almost asking to win. Because I think that's what most teams forget they need, is they need a Lethamir type player. Even though it used to be Tolba.
Sorry. I found a trash grabber.
Nice. Because the problem is most of them all want to, they all just want a whole bunch of mechanic really good players. Well, that's fine, but like they don't mesh together. They don't make a trio. They make a solo player.
A duo with a third wheel.
Yeah. You know, I was gonna say, I think the only thing that helped me actually make it to SSL is if I learned to play out of my mind with every teammate.
That's pretty good.
This may just be a laggy stream. May not even be worth doing it. It comes for a little bit and then it's gone.
Yep. Yep, there he goes.
Let's see. If it completely shuts off, I'll just off, I guess. Honestly, there's probably no sense in having it on when it's lagging like it is anyways. You should be hearing it in my voice by now. If you're not, that's impressive. I need an email or something I can text Xfinity.
Oh, most definitely.
I just want to be able to, like, send them a message every time it crashes. Literally, it's all it's going to be is, it crashed, fix your shit. I'm going to just send it every single time it does it. It's crashed, fix your shit. It's crashed, fix your shit. Now, if they hurry up and get the fiber ran through here, I will switch in a heartbeat. Because I think we can save a lot of money. Switching.
Most definitely. Fiverr's cheap.
Yeah.
Like
Heard
$80
a
a month for a
1000 now.
megabyte download.
Well, according to theirs, it was $80 a month for up to 2,000. Of course, I figure with taxes and fees and shit, it'd be like 110. That's usually what it ends up being. There's a lot of
That's
taxes and
actually,
fees.
I don't know how much worse y'all's taxes are.
Oh, it's
But it's
horrible
only
here.
$5 extra, so I get charged like 85, 30 something a month.
It's absolutely horrible here for taxes.
It sucks.
Actually, it might be less because we won't have the TV on it, but I know the taxes on what we got now is horrible. We suggest you restart your router, but it's not gonna fix anything. I can restart it, but it will still be shit because it's your fault. Oh, we're paying for 1.2 gig download speeds.
Do you get it when it works properly?
Yeah. I just wish we had better upload speeds. Yeah, no, we get it. Oh, there goes the stream.
Yep. It's gone.
Yeah, might as well stop it now. No sense in keeping it. It crashed. Oh, damn internet. I mean, I could restart the router, I guess.
Did it work last time you tried that?
I'm trying to think if it actually did. I don't remember.
room ain't got no toilet.
Shit. Baby, I knocked my mouse in the trash.
What's mine? Did you restart radio?
No.
You still? No, it's okay. Just making sure you're still here. I got a baseball bat.
Beat a dude over the head and he'll pull a knife out and shank you. You hit a cop, he's gonna try and tase you. If you kill a cop, they're gonna start shooting at you because you'll be wanted dead or alive. I've never seen anybody go further than that. I wonder what would happen if they actually like bought the best guns and just went full on war with the police.
I'll let you know because I'm probably gonna buy this.
Well, if you buy it,
I'm enjoying myself so far.
I figured that that would be a game that, honestly, we would enjoy doing. Wait till next weekend. That'll be next weekend's game. Oh. Oh. I have early morning
I'll see. I'll
Sunday.
see how long this takes me. Like how far this takes me.
Well, it should be pretty
I've been
grindy because cartoons with,
Demo wise, not the full game.
yeah. I was gonna say I think cartoons with 4 of them playing most of the time. I want to say they spent close to keeping out like 7 episodes of 2 hours apiece.
Jesus Christ.
So it was like 14 hours of grinding the game, and technically he still had more to do. But it was one of those things. He took it like really serious, which is never good. Like he wanted to set it up that everybody had their roleplay positions and everything. He wanted to, you know, make content with it. And he took it really serious, and everybody else was kind of like, nah, screw this shit, I'm out.
Nice.
You know, I mean, he was like full on trying to be a ringleader in a drug corporation, and like, you know, he wants to grind out the game, and because there's like 2 episodes I think that he grinded everything by himself. Oh. And the thing is there's so much more I would do than him. Like, all he was worried about was like getting to the most expensive drug you could and just selling that drug only. It's like you get to keep every property.
Stretching this out.
You get to keep every property you buy. You could literally
That's cool.
buy the properties, put employees, and set up automated runs for every type of drug in every place. So you could mass produce, you know, weed in one place, and you could do, you know, coke in another, and you could do meth in another, and you could, you know. And then all you have to do is brick it up and take it to the dealers and sell to the ones that want to buy from you. Because, of course, that's the one thing that I think that I would change in the game is, like, once you get to that point, I guess you have to have some kind of, like, keep you interested, but it's like, wouldn't you think at that point you'd have more dealers than you'd have or, you know, you'd have dealers that could handle all the customers. You wouldn't have to sell.
Yeah.
Of course, it's like, see what I would do.
I haven't
Is-
watched anything on this game, so it's still all fresh to me. I
See,
don't even
to
know
me,
what
it-
game is.
I want to.
I'm assuming I know what it is.
The end game hasn't come out yet. But
Like,
if it
yeah,
was.
like full end game.
Yeah. Now, if it was me, I would want to, oh. I'd want it to be like, here's the story mode where it's like, either a rival game moves in and you lose everything, or the police raid you and you get away or whatever. And now you're in a new town with a new start. And then now you're gonna have to like change up, and it's like, you can go back to your same roots of weed, but like the meth isn't worth as much in where you're at. So it's like you can still make meth, but you really need a lot more drugs. And then you had to get into different stuff. And then eventually you got that was a 69.77 mile per hour pinch. I'm pretty good at those. Anyway, so and then it's like, and then the next story would be, okay, now you've gotten big enough, you're moving to a different town with new dealers and new product, and you're now you're taking over city blocks, and now you're like chasing off gangs and buying out gangs, and, or you know, and then the next thing you know, you're down in Mexico running a full cartel. And then I just like, that's the end of the game, and I wouldn't do any more with it. I'd even be mean and make it so when you make the cartel, you get raided and arrested. Actually, let's just have you go down in a blazing, fiery gun battle. And then you die, and that's it. Game over. At least that's what I would do. But now that they're being sued, who knows what's going to happen?
I don't think they're gonna lose.
I don't think so either.
I was watching that video and reading some stuff about it.
That's one of those things that it's like, unless you're building an exact copy of a game,
This is so much better than the one that.
that's what, like, I think see, I think games shouldn't be as copied, like, you know, Pal World and Pokemon.
Power Word was. That's
So
questionable.
what?
That shit's so close. I mean, I agree. So what? It's a better version of
But that's what I'm
the
saying.
original.
It's not. So if Pokemon wants to have the same competitive that Pal World has, then bring out Pokemon on all systems. Otherwise, if you don't have it on all systems, then how can you have the right to exclude it from somebody making something close to it? You know?
Yep.
It's just one of those that's how I see it, you know? You know, my stream never stopped. Even though it stopped. Guess I ought to try and fix OBS then. Is it just live? Yeah, an error. Let's go fix it.